Matthew Stuckey here from Verity Baptist Church, Manila, providing you another video on the topic of limited atonement and Calvinism. And what I want to do is share with you Hebrews 2:9 today, where it says, "But we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he, by the grace of God, should taste death for every man." So what the Bible says is that by the grace of God, so God's grace, he should taste death for every man. So what that shows us is that Jesus Christ died for every man. Now, once again, the Calvinist is going to say, well, the every man just means believers. It doesn't really mean every man. But they do this on every verse. They just try to change the clear understanding it. It's talking about God's grace and showing how amazing God's grace is and how powerful it is and how much he loves everyone. And he's the grace of God, it says, for every man. That is what it says in Hebrews chapter 2, verse 9. He tasted the death of every man. Truly, Jesus Christ, he paid for everybody's sins. When Jesus Christ was on the cross, he had two people beside him. One of those people chose to believe, and one person chose not to believe. The person that chose to believe went to heaven. The person that didn't believe went to hell. But he died for both of their sins. He died, he tastes death for every man. And so whether or not somebody believes, whether or not they lived during the Old Testament times, whether or not they'll live, 1,000 years from now, he should taste death for every man. So the Bible is very clear in this verse that, he died for everybody. It's not a limited atonement, it's a limitless atonement, or it's an unlimited atonement. Thank you, and God bless.